Not going to lie, it's been pretty damn crazy for Bitcoin and Ethereum, Zilliqa, Litecoin, and quite a lot of others in the last 24 hours, as Bitcoin just hit 28.4 thousand, which is really ridiculous, but man, oh man, am I also tired from this little Christmas weekend here. It's been completely crazy for me, and I wonder, have you guys had a nice Christmas, or you've just been sitting alone because of the whole virus and stuff like that? I also would understand that. Let me know in the comment section down below if you did anything for Christmas or not. And also, guys, we are giving away 250 XRP the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. I'm kind of confused, you know? Anytime I say, hey, let's hit 1,000, we hit it almost instantly, almost every time. When I say 1,500, it never happens. It hits it about like once every 3 weeks or so, which is pretty crazy. I mean, is it so much more difficult to get 1,500 rather than 1,000? That's interesting to me. But, alright, having said that, make sure you guys press the like button, subscribe, and comment something down below. And check out Webull if you're from the US, and Unstoppable Domains if you're just, I don't know, into making money. Having said that, alright, let's take a look at XRP. And the only thing I can actually say about that is I'm not too sure if I were you, I guess, if I would want to enter right this second with a ton of my money. And the main reason I'm saying that is because there's quite a lot of negativity surrounding the project. Keep in mind, guys, I personally am buying XRP every single day, and I'm bullish on the longer term, and I would definitely not sell my coins. Again, my stash I'll keep forever. But if you're really asking me where will we go in this short term, I kind of feel as if there's quite a lot of downwards pressure. And even though I think this major sell-off was unsustainable, it was not correct, it wasn't supposed to go that way, if you kind of look at the bigger picture, that it went from about 60 cents or so at the tip, just slowly down towards, I guess, half its value at about 30 cents, rather than 20 cents, which is a third of its value. I don't think that's too crazy, especially if you consider where it was about yesterday or 2 days ago at about 38 or so cents, almost 40. That's more so where it should have been, and when it got delisted from a couple places, should have gone down a little bit. Like right here is just a little bit below where it kind of should be. It should be hovering around this 30 point something cent line. The true value of XRP right now, considering the lawsuit, considering the risk. And that's also where you kind of should make your own choice of should I enter right now or not? Because the way I see it is there's a chance that some exchanges out there will stop XRP deposits for US customers only. Now, I already addressed the question. You will always be able to trade XRP if you want to. And a couple of you guys in the comments said if the US bans it and it's still always going to be tradable, whatever they do with Ripple, that actually kind of proves it's not a security then, right? At least XRP. But the lawsuit actually goes around for a couple more angles, so to say, as in Ripple and XRP don't have to be connected in every way, shape, or form. The bigger question is just, did Ripple issue an investment contract to others with XRP? It's not necessarily, is XRP completely a security? Why? Because, I mean, with any way that we see it, XRP is truly decentralized, and Ripple and XRP can live separately of each other. If Ripple were to go, XRP would still survive. But I don't think they can really refute that. And so the question, I think, more so lies in, did Ripple do something illegal? But then again, the kind of bigger question behind that one is, they can only give an investment contract if it is a security. So I still think it's going to be denied, where Ripple did not do it because it's not a security, so it cannot happen. But also, I kind of feel as if there may be some more FUD coming here in the recent future. So I'm definitely wary of getting some huge bags here. I wouldn't go too crazy. As, again, it might go a little bit worse. And my personal strategy is to just buy in chunks. So not to buy everything at 30 cents, but buy some right here, buy some a little bit more downwards, maybe like right around here, 21 cents once more, like I did a couple of days ago right here. Then buy once more at about 19 or so cents. I actually am thinking of going to move my 19 cents to about 16 point something cents. Have a huge order at around 11 cents or so right now open, and about 6 cents. I have a huge order open as well. I guess that is right around there. Yeah, I'm just pretty excited about the whole project as a whole, but I mean, there's so much negativity that, and manipulation, I should also say, that the price can fall down a little bit lower. And to me, it's only a good thing because I can buy up more in bulk, cheap coins. But some people are always negative about it whenever it happens, man. I don't see it that way. I see this all as good and part of the bigger picture, guys. Still not selling, but I'm a little bit more conservative with buying huge chunks like I normally do. Still, however, though, I told you guys I'm buying from the 1st to the 31st every single day some XRP to kind of show you guys that buying every single day might be a lot better than trying to buy the bottom. You can also try that out. But again, none of this is financial advice. It's just my opinion on the market right now. And I would say XRP has some upwards pressure, but there's so much happening around it that we have to kind of wait for some positive news to develop. Because for right now, the kind of upside is, okay, Ripple win the battle. The US is really trying to crack down crypto. The US is not going to go only after Ripple and XRP. But the downside or the bad part of it is Ripple is being sued. XRP will most likely get delisted or stop deposits on a couple of exchanges for US customers. There will be more investment funds who are going to stop purchasing it, so the demand is a little bit lower. All of that will happen, at least in the short term, a little bit, as we just saw it happen. So there's a little bit more, downwards pressure rather than upwards. So I'm going to say, the price falling down right now is not a weird thing. And I would also not be afraid or shook if something like that were to happen. You guys get it? So again, I'm not saying, wait for the bottom, wait further. I'm just saying I do not know if buying right now would be the best choice considering what can happen in the really recent future here. Once more though, to confirm, I am bullish on XRP. I hold XRP and I think the future is going to be very, very bright. And all of you guys who go to the comment section right now with their angry minds saying, you're trying to, at first you say we should buy, then you say we should sell. Not saying that. I'm just trying to show you guys exactly what I'm thinking and consider there's also my money inside of this, right? So I'm just completely honest with you guys. I have nothing to gain from telling you this, so keep that in mind, all right? I'm just trying to help out the best way I can by saying what I'm thinking. But I'm just, really, I guess, clearly thinking here. There's quite a lot of things that are going to push it down for at least maybe a couple more days here. And there's not that many things which can take it up except for them winning the lawsuit or something which we'll talk about in the next video because actually I do see a couple of chances here that the SEC is just going to disregard everything because the whole claim is pretty much useless. Hence, I did pick up more and hence I still think it might be a very good choice. You see that little doubt in my eyes as well? You can't see my eyes, but I'm thinking there because there could be just a swift little decision made and we'd make a ton of profit in a very short amount of time. And I'm still kind of rooting for that, but since I'm not too sure about that happening, I'm just telling people to be careful a little bit right now. Not go too heavy as there's most likely a couple more days here that we can choose, as if XRP was already ready to skyrocket, it would have most likely done so after Bitcoin hit a huge high when a lot of these other coins also took to the moon just now. Like most coins are up here and Stellar and XRP are not doing that well, most likely because of all the lawsuit and lawsuit pressure. But again, that also solidifies, in my opinion, that right now there's just so much downwards pressure, even though it might not be in terms of purchases necessarily, or I guess sales. There's just in the general climate, there's quite a lot of negativity. Talking about Bitcoin, though, I actually see the outlook as pretty positive, and it's kind of fun because I don't predict Bitcoin so often, but there's two things we said. All right, if we're going to break all-time high, we're going to push all the way through to 24,000. If we break through 42,000 with some severity, we're going to push all the way towards 29,000. And I find it pretty cool to see how, again, 20,000, our all-time high was broken with severity. We pushed right back. 24,000 was pushed out by severity with a confirmation candle. To me, again, once more, long, all right? 29,000 is the way to go, at least for me. I don't think this is already enough, all right? 28.3, I don't think that was enough. I think we can go further. I think we will go further. But the bigger question is, will we fall back down here? There's a good chance we will. But it could be that we're going to be looking a little bit more like this, where we bounce from this point. I cannot draw. And then go test a newer level like we've kind of done for the last weeks or months even, all the way since September here. That's kind of what we've been doing. Like just after each other. Just hitting the previous level before testing the next one and just pushing it back or just kind of crossing it with severity. And that's the good part about severity, by the way. If it crosses with a confirming candle, most of the time it's pretty damn bullish, especially in these areas which are relatively important. Like this one right here, which was previous all-time high. We pushed by there with a huge green candle, with a huge confirmation candle as well. To me, that was the biggest bull you needed, all right, or the biggest bullish indicator that, hey, this is going to continue on for a little while. Let's stay with this. Now, again, you're going to test, you're going to fall back down, you're going to test again, you're going to maybe fall back down. But afterwards, we did break through. And I still think that's going to happen for 29,000 as well here in the relatively short future. But again, I'm no future teller. I don't know for sure. It's just my thoughts. And I'm definitely not selling Bitcoin below that. Even though 28.4, a lot of people said that's heavier resistance. I don't know exactly what lines they're drawing though. Because, I mean, to me, it's all kind of new territory here. So it's pretty hard to say where exactly the resistance will lie. But you're going to have to then, if you're going to, talk for things like that, talk about what the futures are doing, for example, and how much people are selling at that point on a specific exchange. Then police accused BitGrail of hacking itself to steal 120 million. Just wanted to quickly shout out again that there's a lot of exchanges which are ill practices or just exchanges to try to steal your money or scam you. I just want to recommend you guys once more to keep your money in your own freaking pockets, buy yourself a hardware wallet, or keep your money safe in some way, shape, or form. Because I, guys, do not want to be that guy who loses money to an exchange once more. It's happened a couple of times, right? I had money in different exchanges which are now extinct, and I don't want to be that guy once more. I will never, I kind of promised myself, I'm never going to lose money in an exchange again, unless it's my own damn fault for holding coins, but not any exchange hacks. So that's why I put almost all my money on ledgers. I only keep a very small amount in these things like BitTrue or even Binance. I must admit, Binance I have a little bit more actually. But in BitTrue, my mic, I just almost pulled my headset out, which is not my mic, but all right. I sometimes get a little bit afraid of BitTrue, for example, because I'm like, well, they have lending, right? Which is nice because it gets you a cool amount. But I don't know how secure BitTrue really is. Like, how regulated are they since you don't have the KYC that's necessary and stuff like that? Where I sometimes think, maybe it's not that regulated where they can still leave. Like, this BitGrail here hacked itself for $120 million. And BitGrail is also pretty damn known, right? However, Italian police have alleged that a 34-year-old man from Florence, known as FF, and he's thought to be behind the theft from the exchange, which saw the company collapse into bankruptcy with significant losses from its users, Reuters reported. From 230,000 account holders at BitGrail were affected in the attack, which honed in on the platform's reserves of nano cryptocurrency. FF is thought to have been responsible or to have taken no action to prevent the attack and the losses which resulted from it. Directors of the National Center of Cybercrimes, Ivano Gabriel, said while under suspicion, the specific role played by FF remained unclear. Quote, it's not clear whether he participated actively in the theft or if he simply decided not to increase security measures after discovering it. Yeah, you can always kind of go back and forth since he will always say, man, I didn't know. I didn't know it. I couldn't do anything about it. What could I do? And they'll always be like, well, you could have just prevented it. Why did you not do that? And you can always go back and forward, and they're only alleging him, but that's the thing about crypto, right? There's going to be so many little pieces here where people are going to be, I guess, alleged to have done something. It doesn't really matter that they actually are convicted of it, though. On the right here, we can actually see U.S. man faces 40 freaking years in jail over Bitcoin romance and lottery scams. This guy that was actually literally scamming old people. I'm saying old specifically here because they were, very much retired and very old. And he was scamming them. Different thing altogether. If you're convicted or, sued for something like that, I don't think that's a bad thing. But in this case here, it's pretty difficult. You don't really know the truth behind it, and it's just a different situation. The thing is, though, guys, the same for XRP right now, this lawsuit and stuff, we don't know how much is going to be pulling through. And we all know you can really prevent this from happening by just not putting so much money on exchanges. Akon, we shouldn't actually forget about this guy. Singer Akon plans $6 billion futuristic city in Senegal. Some guys have said, man, we shouldn't be getting too much into crypto. We shouldn't leave our money in crypto. That was as a reply to my previous video in which I said, I don't really see a good necessity to get out of crypto altogether. Even if I had $1 billion right now, I'd most likely keep most of it in crypto. Some of the guys said, well, if there's no real world applicability, if I can't really use it for everything, then I'm not going to do that. And I said, well, the bigger point is that should be coming, because otherwise, why are you in crypto if you don't trust that the crypto is going to be taken over? We got some more cool articles on that specific subject, though, later on. But yeah, he's actually building a freaking huge city with this Akoin. And we shouldn't really forget that the real life Wakanda here might actually be something pretty huge, since it's going to be putting in start a whole cryptocurrency ecosystem, which I found really interesting to think about. More exchanges will list IOTA in 2021. Talks with Coinbase underway, ? According to co-founder Dominic Schiner, the IOTA token could gain significant market share after Chrysalis Phase 2. Well-known exchanges such as Coinbase, Kraken, and Bitstamp could list IOTA after Chrysalis is fully implemented on the mainnet. He actually had a little bit of a strange talk, I found. The co-founder Dominic, everybody was confused with exactly what he was saying now in his little speech. But it's pretty vague, yet pretty cool. And the bigger picture of it is IOTA is going to be listed on quite a lot of exchanges, so be prepared for it. At least he doesn't really know for sure, but that's the bigger picture behind it. Now, I've actually held IOTA for years right now, but I never check back at the price. I literally have no idea where it's supposed to be. Let me quickly check here. It's 31 cents. All right, I literally never take a look at IOTA anymore. I haven't looked at it in years, which is pretty crazy to me as well. I used to be very excited about them, but that really kind of switched up when I really never found anything significant with them anymore. Never. I mean, they're not really in the spotlight at all, at least for the news that I cover. But yeah, maybe soon though. Maybe they're going to be pulling through here. I might put in some more money if they keep going on like this and get these huge market attention. Let me actually quickly see how much exactly they've grown over this very short amount of time. 10% on the daily. No, the 30 days not even looking good. Nah, yeah. I mean, it's more excited if this one had a future outlook, a positive one, like it's kind of said right now, to kind of purchase some because it's still quite or relatively low in comparison to the bigger picture. I sometimes also feel like, man, maybe we shouldn't do something like that because, well, if the price didn't react very positively to this already, then what makes it so that it will do that afterwards when it really materializes, if nobody's really excited about it now, about the idea. But yeah, that was it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. The bigger picture is I am holding XRP. I'm holding Bitcoin. I'm very excited about them. I do not know if buying XRP right now is the best decision because it's still relatively, I guess, high for where it can go. However, I am buying every single day, so I'm not the judge. I'm not a financial advisor regardless of the situation. And I would recommend you guys all to make your own choices and to check out Webull and Stop on Mason. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. I'm going to quickly address it once more. I'm just saying there are more reasons for the price to go down right now in the next couple of days than up, unless the SEC comes out with some further statements like they've just done, or dismiss something along those lines. But we'll cover more of that in a later video as definitely a later video. I thought maybe I should do it prior to this one, but no, I'll just push this one out like right now in a couple of minutes, and then I'll get to recording the next video in like maybe 30 minutes or so, and I have all the articles ready, and I'll talk to you guys more about that one because yeah, there's a couple of important things you need to know about the SEC which are making me bullish. But again, I should make you guys understand I am bullish on XRP. I'm just not sure what's going to push the price up immediately right now, except for the idea that it's undervalued, which I do not necessarily know if that's the truth, all right, for exactly the position where it is in right now. Right? Even though I don't think it's a security, I think the price should be going up. It's about what the bigger people think, and it's about where our money really lies, right? But all right. Thank you all for watching. Take care.